There are solutions. I deal with solutions. But the person who's asking that question forgets that I can give you a tool, like a physical tool, right? And tell you, go fix that computer, go fix those speakers, go tinker around with, and if you've never seen that thing before, or you have no idea how to use a screwdriver or a ratchet or some other even more complex, like go and do surgery, here's a knife. You're not going to be able to do it. So the person who screams for solutions, that's always gone through one ear out the other. Although I deal in solutions, I'm not a fool. You don't just walk into the military academy as a private and then become a general right away. I'm asking that person who's screaming that way, oh, who are you? Are you clean enough to even apply the solution? Could you carry it out? In order to become a good soccer player, a good ball player, a good baseball player, a good golfer, haven't you had to go through a probationary period? Tell me one thing of meaning in a person's life, from their schooling to other extracurricular, riding a bike even, let alone, as you're saying, the martial arts. Everyone will acknowledge that they came in as an acolyte. They came in as a neophyte, and they had to win their stripes. But on the internet and in this community, you get people there with folded arms talking about, give me the solution. And I go, I could give you the solution, but I don't know that you are efficient enough or accredited enough to go into the enemy camp and do damn all with it. And in fact, as I look around in the world and I see all these Occupy movements and We Are Changes and many others I could mention, and even individuals within this movement, naming no names, swindlers and all sorts of con artists, how do I know that the person who's screaming for answers is even capable of applying even one of those solutions? So, and it becomes all the more important when you're dealing with the physical. Like, for instance, say we are talking about shadow work. We've really nailed something key about our solutions, about, getting fit, losing weight, toughening up, being alert, how your daily pattern is, not in a militaristic or regimented way, but in a good holistic way. Yeah, but so then some guy who hasn't done one iota of any of that work, hasn't even concerned himself, he's guzzling big gulps, and his diet's full of sugar and God knows what else. You're going to tell me now that person is, like we said, on the way to wholesomeness and to be unslaved? No, they're not. But that person may have been screaming 24/7, these guys have got no solutions. The solutions, the solutions have been there for hundreds of years. Go read Gustave Le Bon, go read Ayn Rand. I can give you a list of 10 people that you could master in 2 years. Even the reading list wouldn't even take you more than a year or 2 years if you really were serious. I've said this before, I think we've talked about this in other shows, that even a Michael Tsarion reading list, and this even includes your Nathaniel Brandons and a few others that people might not have heard of. But if you really were serious about it, you could get within 18 months, you'd pretty much know, what you're doing. And a good intelligent person, starting from scratch, I think they'd make such incredible progress that after 2 years they'd be teaching you the stuff you gave them. So then what on earth is the problem? The solutions have already been out there. A person like me is only a filtration system, right? Knowing that people don't have the 30 years of research. So I try to say, okay, I've done a lot of research and I filter down to the best of the best, in different subject categories. And it's like teaching somebody an instrument, say a guitar. You have to look at their hands. You've got to say, what kind of music do you even like? You can't just walk into a guitar shop and buy one. I've got to know a lot about you first. Because there's all different sizes and different gauges of strings and all sorts of different, you might buy a guitar completely wrong for the kind of music that you're heading down to play. If you play classical or jazz, it's gonna matter. The size of your hands, the stature of your body, the way you like to sit. It's all gonna matter. And it's exactly the same with these solutions. So I'm not there to dispense solutions. I'm there to bring the person in. But I can't walk that journey for them. I can only say, here's the categories. If you're into Atlantis or ancient this, or say you're into astrotheology, or you like numbers and geometry and sacred geometry and gematria and that, or no, you want to talk more about the tarot and divination. I try to create a whole smorgasbord of categories that people can come in and say, these are the best of the great thinkers in this movement. But if somebody picks up, oh wait a minute, my God, Aleister Crowley, Manly Palmer Hall, they're evil. I'm off of here. Oh my God, the whole thing stinks. Hey, do I run after them and go, what are you doing? No, I let them go. Go back to the world, mate. Go back to ignorance. With my blessing. Go ahead. The beast will just eat you alive. If you're truly with a hunger, then you realize these people have provided solutions for you, but I need to come there. I need to get my arms around all the information. I need to study what interests me and leave the rest.